the heavyweight with the big damn punch, the knockout king, the camera setting up machine. He's Derrick Lewis. Derrick, I in an unofficial poll involving just myself, I named you MMA's best interview last week. So you got a lot of, pressure to live up to, your past wins in this category.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the name of the show?
It's Morning Kombat on CBS Sports and Showtime. Okay.
Cool.
With me, and then they got that guy Luke Thomas. You ever hear of that guy? Probably not, right?
Luke Thomas. Oh yeah, that one guy. Yeah.
He's got that funky looking beard. He's kind of
the gray hair.
Yeah. He looks all angry and stuff. We don't need that guy in our lives. Derrick Lewis, you are back in our lives. Houston, Texas, your home city. UFC 271 and one Tai Tuivasa. Derrick, when I saw this matchmaking, of course I loved it because these two guys are going to bang, you being one of them. But I don't know if Tuivasa is ready for this level. Do you think he is?
I believe so. He's a top 15 guy. He's a heavyweight guy in the heavyweight, so you really can't take too much away from him. So we all have a chance. That's the reason why I got to where I'm at, because I always had that puncher's chance. And so it should be an entertaining fight for the fans for sure. Win, lose, or draw for sure.
Okay, what do you make of his comments of the last few days, telling different outlets he was drunk, very drunk, when he accepted that fight? And then, he woke up sober the next day and was like, oh, damn, I guess I'm fighting Derrick Lewis. Does that tell you anything ahead of this?
Not at all, because I've been there before. Not accepting fights, but just doing some things and making decisions where I didn't really regret, So
I mean, look, alcohol has fueled many marriages, to be fair. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Or pregnancies, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, whether you like it or not. Yeah.
That's a good point. We've heard you asked ad nauseum now since this fight's been announced your opinion on shoeys, and I love to see that. You think that shit's gross, like the rest of us, drinking beer out of some used shoe. I'm thinking though, you might want to how do you beat the king of gross? You got to top it. You got to come up with a Derrick Lewis move that's even grosser. What do you think?
Nah, I can't do nothing like that.
All right.
Nah, I'd say I'd take my cup off and drink beer out of that. That's as far as I go.
Well, following your knockout of Chris Dawkins last time out, you did toss said cup to the crowd as a souvenir. Did you ever find out who won that gift? Who caught it?
Oh yeah, the guy had said that he's coming to Houston actually to watch me fight, and he wanted me to sign it for him.
Now look, if you get famous enough, maybe you can sign a boob or two. You've never signed a cup, right?
Oh, I never signed a cup. No, I never signed a cup. I signed plenty of titties, but not no cup.
Oh, that's why.
Edit that part out. Edit that part out. My wife, she don't need to hear all that.
No, she doesn't need to hear about where Ronda Rousey's at or anything. We got to respect those grounds. I got to ask you that. Your family knows you well enough by now. They've been living with you for a long time. Your wife, your kids, your extended family, they know you're a jokester. Do they often get mad at your in the cage antics?
At the beginning they did, but not anymore. They just get embarrassed. That's about it now. Like my kids, this going to be my kid's first time coming to one of my fights.
Oh wow!
And so,
how old are your children?
They're 8, 10, and 18.
So do they think Dad is like a superhero and the coolest guy ever? Or do they think you're just like, my kids could not be more annoyed by my sense of humor?
They don't care at all. They really don't care.
Okay.
They just worry about when I'm buying some toys and Roblox, Apple iPad now.
Yeah. They just want the money. They want that. I love the story you told us last time about you didn't want your brother-in-law to get to those wieners before you did, so you ate the whole damn box right there. Have you gone on any other eating tour de forces of late? Because once you're out of training camp, you might have like a week or two where you could get fat as shit, right?
Oh, it's really all the way up to cutting weight day, weighing day. I eat whatever I want anyway, so it don't really matter. Right now, I just finished eating the pizza, so it really don't matter. I would never stop eating when I'm eating.
So you're not one of those guys who's going to retire and then get real fat. You're like, I'm already living the fat life right now. I'm on,
Yeah, I'm
I can do
already
it
there.
all. All right.
I'm already there.
Have you
You know,
ever had
I snore while I'm woke. Type of fat guys right now.
have you ever had a coach try to say, all right, Derrick, for this training camp, maybe we come in at 220?
No.
Yeah.
No.
If you did, he'd be
It probably
coach.
did. They probably just be like, let's just ease up on that like salad dressing a little bit. I'll say something like that. Let's try to ease up on. Let's just get a small instead of a large this time.
Well, look, to be fair, do you think you could be the same fighter if you took off 30, 40 pounds? Could you have the same power and speed?
I believe I'll be a better athlete for sure. I'll be a better fighter. I could finally go 5 rounds instead of 3 rounds. You know, I could finally do that. But I know I can't do that now while I'm walking around at 285. It's real hard to go 5 rounds for me.
Well, we love you for your honesty, whether you're talking about the, ups and downs of your own fight game, all of that. When you fought in Houston last time, I mean, look, it's either a blessing to fight in your hometown, or maybe for some people it's a curse because of the pressure. It just didn't look like Derrick Lewis in there against Cyril Gahn. What happened, Black Beats?
Yeah.
Because did they slip you the black pill beforehand? What happened?
It was just a lot of pressure I had going on. Just a lot of stuff I had, like that I've been dealing with at least for 15 years. That day was the same day I got released, and so it was like I put a lot of pressure on myself.
Yes,
It's a lot of other stuff that was going on, so I just wanted that day to be real special, and I just choked.
Now, when you saw Cyril Gahn then lose to Francis Ngannou, were you like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, motherfucker?
No, not at all. It's like I guess you'd say Francis did a game plan where I wanted to do in a couple of my fights before, like try to wrestle a guy. But whenever I'm in there, I don't even think about wrestling. All I'm thinking about is trying to knock him out.
Yeah, well, you've been great at it. You're a record holder at it. What is the best punch you've ever thrown?
Oh, the best punch I ever thrown, I guess you'd say against Volkov.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Beater.
It was. It was that one of those situations like when George Foreman knocks out Michael Moore, and I know you know George Foreman well, or had at one time a professional relationship. He lost every second of that fight, and then he's knocking out a dude out of nowhere. But he goes, I was waiting for that one moment. Were you waiting for that one moment, or did you just get lucky in hindsight?
No, I was waiting for that one moment. I got tired in the second round, and I just knew the third round that I had to give it all I got. That's what I do most of my fights too. You notice that I come back at the last few minutes of the fight, and I'll try to finish my opponent. So that's basically what I always do. But I know that sometimes I pay the price for that. So I really know I can't just wait around. So I got to go finish this guy, Tai Tuivasa, probably in the first round. No matter how it will look, knockout, submission, or whatever, I know I got to finish him.
All right, I'm ready for that. You were a tow truck driver famously, before making the decision for MMA over boxing when you were, talking with George Foreman and working with him. Were you a good tow truck driver? You got any good stories of showing up? What was that like?
Yeah, I believe that I was a good tow truck driver. I guarantee I was AAA, so whenever you make the call, we got to drive out to you. So you got to believe that I was always there 10 minutes early, speeding all the time. They used to always call my boss, my supervisor, and let them know that I'm speeding. And I didn't care. I just made sure I got there quick. Every time I got there, and they always tipped me $5 or $10. So.
Okay. Well, look, I'm not the manliest guy. I could say that publicly, right, Derrick Lewis? And, if I wake up in the morning and my car's got a flat tire, I go, oh, crap. My wife goes, oh, just call AAA. It's fine. They'll do it for you. But I always feel inadequate as a man when the truck arrives and the guy's like, oh, what do you got? I'm like, oh, a flat tire. Did you give people heck at all for being wusses and not just handling their own business?
I used to, but now this day and age, I wouldn't be able to make it because, a lot of these groups are out now. All these alphabet groups are out now, so they wouldn't allow me to work at a company like that the way I am. So
Yeah. Stick with the alphabet letters, UFC. You're doing a great job. The champ in your division is Ngannou still. He wrestles, as you mentioned. He keeps the belt. But look, he's in a lot of other kind of headlines, labor disputes, contracts, all that. I want to give you your chance to react to it, but I'm not trying to trap you. I understand you can say what you can say, what's comfortable for you and your stance. But when you watch Francis take this stand, are you cheering for him? Do you think it's too risky? What do you think about this?
I don't care. I don't know how his contract situation is. I don't know what's going on but behind closed doors and everything with his camp, and so I really don't know.
If
I
he,
don't.
well, okay, let me ask you this: if he walks away when his contract's up, who should fight for that heavyweight championship in your eyes?
Who should fight for the heavyweight? I believe Gunn should get another go.
You got John Jones tweeting today that he wants to fight Stipe.
I think John. Who's number 4 right now? Who's number 4 guy?
I don't know. Let me call up these rankings super fast. All right, I'll tell you right now. At heavyweight, it's number 4 is Curtis Blades.
Yeah, Curtis he should be up there. He should be fighting for the title. He should fight for the title. Him and Gunn should fight for the title.
All right, I don't want to tell you how to handle your business, Derrick Lewis, but you could have easily said after I knock out Tai Tuivasa, I should be fighting for the title. Derrick Lewis of Houston, Texas. You didn't take that chance.
Nah, it's 5-round fights, man. 5 rounds. If they make it a 3-round title fight, I'm all with it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
I understand. I respect that.
If I lose some weight, then yeah, I'll fight for the title. But I don't want to lose. I don't want to fight for the title when I'm walking around 285.
You like money. You've always said that. You don't care about belts. Shit. You need a belt big enough to hold your jeans up after going to the buffet. That's the belt you're looking for. All right. So
Yeah, sure.
Do you look at John Jones as like money signs? I want to fight him no matter what.
If they come up to me something like that, of course, yeah, I would do that. I even go on one of his diets, and do a bunch of stuff and help me lose weight, and then I could do it. But other than that, nah, I don't see it.
All right.
This way.
Let me close with this. You're at an age where, look, you could stay at heavyweight till you're 45, 50 for all we know, knocking dudes out. But some guys in their 30s, they start to transition out. They get the podcast going, or Habib or Anthony Pettis. They're promoters now. What's the next move for Derrick Lewis? I mean, I could see comedy, TV host Derrick Lewis. Maybe we'll get a sitcom going, you and me, like a buddy cop thing.
No, I say more beauty salons. Open up more beauty salons, stuff like that.
You're gonna get involved? Are you handy with?
I'm already involved. No, I probably won't cut no hair or nothing like that. I'm good at pulling hair, but I ain't good at cutting hair.
All right. Last chance to out somebody. Anybody ever break wind against you in the octagon and you're like, really? Like that's a low blow if you try that move, right?
It was a guy that had tempted to put me in the arm bar. His name was the Grizzly Bear. I fought him in Nebraska like years ago.
Okay.
And my nose went right in by his ass, and I slipped number shit.
Is this Justin Frazier at RFA too?
Yeah. That guy. Okay. Yeah.
And
okay.
You TKO'd him on a knee to the body and then some punches, but he caught you with a little silent but deadly, or what?
I don't know what. I don't think it was silent. That was fresh.
Okay.
That was fresh.
That's,
I think he had
a sneaky
shit on
move.
stuff right then and there.
They always say, like in football, and you played football at a high level, you played some college ball. What happens on the line, you could call a penalty every play because it's just so manly and intense. Are there moves like that in MMA on the ground where you could sneak in and, a little check somebody's oil when the ref isn't looking,
Oh, for sure. Eye gouge, dig all in their nose, you do whatever really once you're on top of somebody
That's
or
that's
somebody
some
on top of
dirty
you.
shit.
You can
Yeah.
even bite him a little bit. Yeah.
All right. Only one man, Derrick Lewis, has ever beat you twice. His name is Sean Jordan. You still looking for that receipt or what?
Oh, it's not even matter now. He's gone.
Okay.
I don't even. He's not even fighting no more, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, let's focus on Tai Tuivasa. It's going to be fun. It's Houston, Texas, co-main event 271. Derrick Lewis, thank you, sir, for your time. And, hey, you got a puncher's chance on everything you do in life, okay?
Oh, for sure, man. Thank you for having me, man, for sure.
Take care of yourself. Love it. Thank you.